And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. What's up, YouTube? Via subscribers, everybody. Welcome back to another banger motivational video. Now it's time to be motivated. Let's get it. Stop being too understanding. Let me say it again in case you guys missed it the first time. Stop being too understanding. You know why? It will make you overlook the disrespect and the way people treated you. Because if somebody ever disrespect you or talk to you a certain way or hurt your feelings or stole from you or they did something to you, they knew exactly what they were doing. Let me break it down. Before somebody do something, they sit down and they use their brain cells to sit down and think of something to do to you. They know what they're doing. They know how it will affect you. They know how you're going to feel about it, and they did it anyways. That's why. Do not be too understanding. Somebody disrespect you, you need to deal with that situation in a mature way. Do not sit down and let them explain to you what they did. You know why? They were there. They were there. Never you use your time to sit down with someone that treated you wrong, stole from you, did something, and then, oh, I'm sorry. They were not sorry before they did it. It was when you found out. So why are you sitting down, letting them explain to you why they disrespect you or why they stole from you or why they treated you unfair? And you sitting down all zoned out trying to understand. No. That is garbage. Everybody is full. If someone is over 15 years old, they're fully aware of what they're doing. People think before they do something to you, before they talk to you a certain way, they think about it. If they disrespect you right off the bat, like quick, like they know you and it sort of slipped out, that's because they're angry. And by the time they figure it out, it's too late because you already heard it. Stop being too understanding. Everybody know what they are doing. The same way how you sit down and before you do something, you think about it. Everyone is exact same. They think about it before they do it. If you are a type of person that someone is jealous of you, or you got more money, or you got something over them, and they want to steal from you, they will come and pretend and laugh in your face until they get the opportunity to steal from you or disrespect you or do something to you. They think about it before they do it. The only reason why they didn't do it before, because nothing led to that moment. That's why they didn't do it. Because if you're acquaintance with somebody and they feel insecure or they feel a certain way about you, they're terrified of you because you don't give a damn about them, they're not gonna come and straight up disrespect you because they're scared of you. You notice when they disrespect you? When they're all riled up. Or you guys went to the club or a bar and then they got a couple of drinks or they got hired. Look, let me tell you something. You see, drugs and rage reveal a true person. If you truly want to know who someone is, don't stay around them sober because it's complete opposite of who they really are. People will come around you and they will pretend to be someone else. But the moment their brain gets hit with something, they feel more freed up and more open to say stuff. You notice drunk people is always fighting with friends. If you have a friend and every time that friend get drunk, they talk like crap about you or they disrespect you or they want to fight you, they've been wanting to do it for a long time. But they couldn't bring themselves to do it because they know you're a no-nonsense person. They know what they're doing. Everybody know what they're doing. Why are you sitting down using your time trying to understand what they are saying? That's making you overlook the disrespect. Because if somebody treat you a certain way, and then you sit down trying to understand them of why they did what they did, that have absolutely nothing to do with you. Whatever problem that they have, why they blast it out on you, that's not your control because you don't control what they're doing. You control what you are doing. So if somebody like blasts out at you for whatever reason is, do not let that person apologize to you because we're all grown folk. Don't take apologies from people that are grown and know what they're doing. That's number one. And number two, do not waste your time trying to understand them. because they knew what they were doing. They sit down and they think about it before they do it. If you want to hear it or not, I'm telling you, that's how it is. Every time you get angry, how much times you feel brave when you're angry? You feel brave. You feel like there's nothing holding you back because you feel like you're unstoppable. Oh, I can go say this. I can go say that. That's why. Rage and a little bit of alcohol or a little bit of weed or something, as long as they are not sober, that will reveal that person's true nature. So if you can go around someone that's like fun when they're sober, and they're even more fun when they are drunk, or not say drunk, but like tipsy, like drinking wise, then that's that person's true nature. If you go around someone and every time you guys drink or you guys smoke, well, I'm a drinker. I don't know why I always say drink. I'm a social drinker. But if every time you go around them and they're always drinking and smoking, as soon as they start drinking and smoke, and then all of a sudden it's all about like they get all emotional and they start break down. They wanted to do that for a long time, but they couldn't bring themselves to do it. Everybody know what they're doing. Whether you want to believe me or not, that's not entirely up to me to decide, because you decide what I'm saying is right or wrong. I'm telling you just the way it is. Stop being too understanding. People know what they're doing. If a person talks to you aggressively, they know what they're doing. If a person make you feel like they don't want you around, they don't want you around. If a person make it seem like they're not interested, that's because they're not into. However you feel towards somebody, that's them using like actions. They didn't say it out loud, but that's them using their body language to say it, an attitude to make you to make you feel like they don't want you around. And then they have the audacity to come and sit down and explain to you of why they did whatever they did. Why are you sitting? That's my question right there. Why are you sitting down, letting somebody explain to you why they did you wrong? Why? Why are you listening to that? Or why are you accepting apologies from somebody that knew what they were doing? Why? You know this from before? They weren't sorry until you found out it was them? Or let me put it better. Let's say somebody cheated on you or stole from you, or somebody did something wrong to you, with like physical. And then when you found out, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Why weren't they sorry before you found out? Or why couldn't they come forward and say, let me talk to you one-on-one real quick? And then you're like, okay, oh, I did this and I did that and I'm sorry. Why is after you found out that they said they were sorry? Are you guys not aware of this? So they can do something to you and they will laugh and talk to you just the same, pretending like nothing happened. And then when you find out, all of a sudden they're sorry. All of a sudden they don't want to be around you. All of a sudden this, all of a sudden that. Where do you think that all come from? And then afterwards, oh, they send a text, oh, trying to explain why they did what they did. You knew what you were doing from before. You know. But my problem is you need to stop accepting apologies from people that know what they were doing. And stop being too understanding. Let me tell you something. A 2-year-old, not even two, a 1-year-old know exactly what they're doing. Even before they can say a straight sentence, even before they can speak, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Kids know, 1, 2, 3-year-olds, they are fully aware of what they're doing. So why are you accepting apology from somebody that's like in their 20s, 30s, or 40s that are fully aware of what they are doing? I'm the type of person, whenever somebody tried to apologize to me or try to explain to me about something, I don't want to hear nothing, because you know what you were doing and I figured it out. So there's no sense of us like sitting down talking about the situation, because we all know what was going on. That's why people always tend to think I'm like hard to deal with, because I refuse to let them explain to me of why they act however they act. I don't control how nobody's acting. You don't control how a person act towards you. You don't control what a person may say to you. You don't control how a person treat you. You don't control how a person make you feel. You don't control none of that. The only thing you truly control is yourself. That's why I'm never in no altercations or nonsense, because I don't give people a chance to bring nonsense to me. I don't give them that. At the moment, like my ears and eyes, I can see garbage from far away. And I can hear nonsense from far away. So as soon as I hear it, I remove myself before it becomes a bigger deal. So why are you sitting down letting somebody explain to you of why they did you wrong? If you're in a relationship and your partner cheat on you, why, and you found out, why couldn't they come forward and say it to you before you find out? Why it was after you find out that they said they were sorry? Or if you were friends with somebody and they have another friend and they team up and betrayed you, and then after you found out that that friend that you thought was your friend was like the main point in everything, they come to you and they apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. It was because of that person. They know, if they are fully aware of what they're doing. Let me tell you something. Nobody becomes friends quicker than two people, sorry, that hate the same person. Listen that again. Nobody becomes friend quicker than two people that hate the same person. You know why? Because they have a mutual interest. They all hate that one person. They all sit down and use all their time to hate on that one person. That's how they bond. If you understand what I'm saying. Because all your friends that you have, if you got 10 friends, you have individual bonds with all of them because you meet them in different ways. So for one of your friend, you can joke about, let's say, guys or girl. And then the other one, you can joke, you can like have like, not say disrespect, but you can run like naughty jokes to them. Because that's how you meet each other. Because everyone is different. Why are you being understanding? Why are you wasting your time trying to understand why somebody treat you a certain way? You should not even be using not even 1 second of your day to sit down and listen to them. Because they know. They are fully aware of what they're doing. Everyone, like people, especially adults, they are fully aware of what they're doing. You don't control what they are doing. Stop using your time and your brain power to understand them. You can use all that brain power you're trying to understand them. You can use all that time into finding a way to push yourself forward. Me, I let everything just the way it is. I'm not summing nothing up. I'm not explaining nothing. And that's what drive other people crazy. Because, you know, when they treat you a certain way and you never confront them, they don't know if you know or they don't know. So what they always do is they're confused. And sometimes that drives them crazy because they don't know. And it was never said. And then they're going to think back and say, but that led to me and that led to me. I wonder if he knows that all these different kind of stuff would lead to me. Even if you know, you keep your mouth shut. Because that's not your business. They made their move and you sums it up and you survive whatever they throw at you. You endure what they throw at you and you're still there. And they're wondering. Let me use this as a prime example. Have you ever been like working in an industry where you're beefing with coworkers and they always trying to set you up, always trying to like complain about you, always trying to do something, complain to the manager or doing something and then say it was you, and then they always at the office complain about you, and then you know that it was them the whole time, but when they complain, it's the manager that's talking to you, not them. And then you're sitting there wondering, how does the manager know all this, what you were working with those people? And then you survived it, but you never said anything. And then they're still there looking at you, wondering how you're not saying anything. Stuff like that would drive a person crazy because number one, they don't know if you know, and number two, it's driving them insane because they want to know if you know. That's how people are. They think about stuff before they do it. They only apologized when you found out that it was them. They weren't sorry until you found out. And if it sort of slipped out, that's because they were angry at you. Or maybe not even at you, but they're angry about something, and then you went there knowing that nothing's going on, and you go in there to talk to them like your regular routine, and then they snap on you. And then by the time it slipped out, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It never meant to be. No. It was meant to be you. It just slipped out quicker before they can hold it back. Because when people are angry, like I've said, they feel brave and they feel more free and outspoken to say something. Because if you're sober, you can't say nothing to nobody. They're so scared. I'm so shy. When they go up to go say something to you, their hearts start racing. Oh, I can't go. But the moment they say, especially this will be a good example for women. Like, women are not the type to go up to a guy they like and say, oh, I like you. They will give you signs. They will show you signs that they're interested. They will do everything behind the scenes to make you know they are interested. But if a female ever come up to you and say, oh, I like you, I want to take you on a date, do you got a girlfriend? I want. She have to drink a cup of wine before she say that to you. And that goes for men too. Like, not a lot of guys can go up to a beautiful girl and say, oh, I think you're very attractive. Can I get your phone number? That's why most times they send their friend, because they're not brave enough. But if you're in the club or at the bar, you will see them because they're drinking something, and they're not ashamed to be rejected, because that's what people are scared to be rejected because of pride. So, oh, she's very beautiful. She look like she's out of my league. Oh, that guy look like he got some money. He's out of my league. I don't want to go up to him and then he reject me. So let me send somebody and make it look like I didn't say nothing, that they were the one that wanted to do it. Everybody know what they're doing. Everybody is fully aware of what's going on. The only person that have no idea what's going on is you, because you're the one sitting down, letting them explain to you why they betrayed you or why they did you wrong. And that's my problem. Why are you doing that? You should not be doing that. People are fully aware of what they're doing. And let me say it again, they think about it before they do it. Before a person talks to you a certain way, they think about it. Nobody get up and do something random. Unless they're crackheads. Even crackheads probably think about stuff before they do it, but that's not the point. Everybody are fully aware of what they're doing. If you go up to somebody and say, oh, how could you betray me? How could you say this to me? How could you do that to me? Oh, I didn't even know what was going on. How the hell did they have no idea of what's going on? And they're an adult? Bruh, people know what they are doing. They are fully aware of what they are doing. Stop being too understanding. It will make you overlook the disrespect, and they will do it again. Because if a person do something to you once and you tolerate it and nothing was done, they will do it again. How many times have somebody treat you a certain way or disrespect you or treated you unfairly, and you let it slide, and then they do it again and you let it slide, and they will keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until you knock their ass out? Because some people literally go around causing problems because of what they're suffering from. Because if all a person feels is hate inside, that's what they show outside, and that's why they cause problems. That's where all that nonsense comes from. Insecurities, trust issues, all those type of stuff are built up inside. And how a person feel on the inside about you, it will show on the outside. Once they get a chance, they will show who they are. The only reason why they haven't done it before, that was because they were sober. They couldn't bring themselves to do it. And most times after they betrayed you or they treated you unfairly, and then they're trying to talk to you, they send a long text. Oh, I didn't meant to do that. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, somebody else said this. Oh, they made me. No. All garbage. Don't even waste 1 second of your time to read nothing what nobody did to you. You delete it, block it, move on. You don't got no time to be sitting down worrying about what nobody was saying. That's not your problem. Because I'm the type of guy, I refuse to believe that somebody that did something, they have no idea what was going on. And as I've said, even a 1-year-old know what's going on before they can speak one full sentence by themselves. They move around, they crawl around, they learn how to walk, they learn how to stand up, they learn how to crawl, they learn everything. They are fully aware of what they're doing. If you got a kid under 3 or 2, put your TV on, let's say Netflix or whatever, and ask them what they want to watch, and they will point at what they want to watch. If they want something, they will point at what they want. They are fully aware of what they want and what they are doing. So how are you making somebody that's in their 20s or 30s sitting down telling you that they had no idea what was going on, and they're explaining to you why they betrayed you or why they did you wrong, and you sit down like, oh yeah, crap, oh yeah, oh I understand. Why are you doing that? No, 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 no. Do not be understanding about nothing. Do not use your time to be understanding. Why are you doing that? They weren't sorry before you found out. If a person did you wrong and then they came to you before you find out and they say what they did and they apologize, that's a genuine apology. Because you didn't find out. And even if a person do that, that's a genuine apology, and that's because they know how it's gonna affect you, so they're trying to pull themselves out before you find out that it was them, so you don't have no hate towards them. But they are fully aware. Everybody know what. If let me tell you something. Before a person say something or do something to you, they think about how it will affect them and how it will affect themselves. So if you come to me and you say, "Oh, you're a great, smart-looking guy. Can I have your number?" Before I answer that question, I'm looking at what I will say to you, how it will affect me, and how it will affect you. How much times have you asked somebody for their number for your friend, and then when you say, "Oh, my friend like you," and they are wondering if they can get your number? I'm talking about both guys and girls. And you're like, "Oh, my friend like you, can I get the number?" And the person look at the friend before they answer. That's because they're wondering what they're gonna say. How is it gonna affect them? How is it gonna affect you? How is it gonna affect everybody? Because if you send your friend to me, and I got a girlfriend, and your friend look a certain way, if I say something, you may take it offensive, and your friend also may take it offensive. That's why people look before they say something. Everybody is fully aware of what they're doing. Stop being too understanding. And I will say it once more, it will make you overlook the disrespect, and they will disrespect you again. Whatever you tolerate, that's what comes your way. If you tolerate garbage, you will get garbage. If you tolerate nonsense, you will get nonsense. Because people receive what they tolerate. So if you're attacked, you ever sit down for once and say, why are you always in the same pattern of stuff? That's because that's what you tolerate. If you're in the pattern of like, it's always the same thing, maybe different people or different thing, but it's always the same pattern, that's because you tolerated it. If someone is trying to talk to you and you're not interested, they're gonna see that you are not interested, and eventually they will leave you alone. But if you led that person on, then they will keep on applying pressure to you, hoping you will break. That's just how it is. Everybody is fully aware of what they're doing. Everyone. The moment I figured that out at a young age. Because I'm like, if I do something and I'm fully aware of what I'm doing, how about that one that's older than me? That means they're fully aware of what they're doing. Everybody know what they're doing. The only difference is they pretend like they have no idea until you find out. They will pretend that they have no idea what's going on. They never see nothing. They never heard nothing. They never know nothing. But when you put all the pieces together and then it lead right back to that person that say they didn't know nothing, then all of a sudden, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that person, they start blaming everything on everybody else. They weren't sorry before. They were sorry after. So why are you listening to them explaining to you of why they did you wrong? If they know what they were doing. Because look within yourself. Before you do something, you think about it. You don't do nothing and you don't think about it. You don't walk across the street and don't look to see if car are coming because you know you're going to get hit down by a car. The same goes for them. Nobody's going to do something and not think about it. Nobody. So look deep within yourself. And then you tell me if you should keep listening to people apologizing to you for what they did to you. And then you tell me if you want to sit down and listen to them after they betrayed you or did you wrong. Because they know what they're doing. They are 100% fully aware of what they were doing. Doesn't matter what they did to you. That's why I use different examples. Because it could be different things. But it's up to them of what move they made towards you. Think about what I'm saying. We're all adults. From the moment there people are like 16, they can make their own decision. When you're 18, you're classified as an adult. So how are you in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s? And they are explaining to you, oh, I didn't pay my light bill. That's why I was angry. What they couldn't do while they're angry have absolutely nothing to do with you. Did you ever sat down for once and say, but you're saying that you're angry about something else? That had nothing to do with me. So why are you taking your problem out on me? That's where that line come from. Oh, I'm not your problem. Oh, I'm not the reason why you're upset. That's why people always say that, because they know. Because if I'm minding my own business and then somebody blasts out on me, that's a totally different story, because I'm not their problem. Because I was nobody's problem to begin with. So nobody can stand in front of me and tell me, oh, I'm angry at you because I didn't pay my light bill. They just put themselves in even more problems, because you're going to get your ass kicked and then you still didn't end up pay the light bill. So what's the point of that? If you understand what I'm saying, stop being too understanding. You know how much time I say it over and over and over again? I'm trying to make sure you guys understand the concept of the video. I've given you guys different examples of the reasons why people will come to you and explain to you what they are doing. So I'm trying to tell you, you do not have to listen. If you figure it out on your own without them, you do not have to listen. You do not have to listen to them. You don't have to accept no apology, because they know what they're doing. Apology does not make the situation better. People think apologizing for something makes the situation better. No. If a person did you wrong, where it's like devastated, where you were hurting for a week, a month, a year, just from them apologizing won't undo what they did. People think they can do something and apologize and it will be okay. It will not be okay. You know what the definition of apology mean? You acknowledge your wrongdoing and you come forward to say, I am sorry I did this to you. That's what apology means. You see that you were wrong and you're telling the person that you were wrong, and that's just how it is. But it won't make you feel any better. It may ease the pain for a little bit just because they acknowledge that they did you wrong, but it won't fix how you feel mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, verbally, and socially, and financially. If they stole from you, it won't fix it. A person can steal money from you and apologize because you won't get that money back. A person can't break your heart and apologize to you because you're already broken. They can't fix what is already broken. People tend to think, oh, when it's broken, then I can fix it. It's too late. They can't undo what they did to you. That's why I say, stop being too understanding. People know what they're doing, and you will overlook the disrespect. Because when someone did you wrong and you're talking to them, you're now bonding on an emotionally level where you're trying to understand the reason why they did what they did. So in that point, you're focused on them, not how you feel, not how they made you feel. That's the main point of understanding somebody else, is you're trying to put yourself in their situation and see, oh, if that happened to me, would I do that to somebody else? Not knowing that you were the victim. You were the one that felt how you felt when they did it. Why are you putting yourself in their shoes trying to understand? Nope. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to accept an apology from somebody that know exactly what they were doing. I refuse it. I don't care what you guys want to say. I refuse. Everybody know what they're doing. Everybody know what they're doing. It's only because you found out, that's why they're apologizing. And let me say it again. Apologizing won't undo what they did, and it won't undo how you feel. It won't. It won't. They think it will, but it won't. That's why if you treat people the same way how they treat you, you're not the bad guy. You ever notice if you talk to somebody the same way how they talk to you, you're the bad guy? And if you treat somebody the same way how they treat you, you're the bad guy? And if you disrespect somebody on the same level as how they disrespected you, you're the bad guy? You ever sit down and notice this? The same way how you treat a person, you're not the bad guy. You never notice that? Think about it. Think about somebody, because you probably have one person that made you feel a certain way and you blacked out and you said something to them. Think about a person that, like, you match their energy or you match their disrespect. Think about it. They always talk a certain way, and then when you match them, you're not the bad guy. Think about it. You can tell me that I'm wrong, but deep down, you know it's true. Because you treat somebody the same way how you treat them, they will point fingers at you and say you are this and you are that. Not knowing that they are the reasons why you are doing what you're doing. People don't care about what they are doing. They don't care about how it may affect you. They do not care. They may come and say, "Oh, I'm sorry." They know how it's gonna affect you. They know. That's why they do it. They know. They know how you'll feel about it. They know how it will affect you. They know. That's why they do it. They think about it before they do something to you. So I hope this message was useful today. I was about to say a bunch of other stuff, but I will leave that for different videos and different topics. So I hope you feel different. While I was talking, I could feel the atmosphere changing. I hope while you're watching me, you can feel the shift within yourself. That's why I make all these motivational videos. So there you guys have it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Your boy will be back doing more stuff. You go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.